automatic. They got the automatic starter. You just hit the button, like you don't even do the key no more. You just push the button and it starts on its own. Unfortunately, we weren't made just to start on our own. You got to find your why, and your why is what's going to start you. And so for a lot of you, you're not doing nothing because you don't have any purpose right now. You don't have a sense of purpose. You're not waking up for nobody. And I need you to get that engine. I need that drive, because you know what to do. You're the right person to do it, but you just can't seem to get out of bed. You can't seem to do what you're supposed to do. Every time you come up against a trial or a tribulation, you let it stop you. Like you don't have. The problem with most of you, you're a four-cylinder. And when you hit trials and tribulations, you can't make it up the hill. I want to help you as I leave, because people look at me and go, E, man, you passionate, you got going on. No, you listen to me very closely. The reason why you got to be the best in the world, because they treat you differently when you're not. The reason why you have to be your best version, because if you're not your best version, they treat you differently. When you're not your best version and you're not multiplying and having dominion, you got different kind of health care. Look, my wife, okay, so we go to the hospital. I know something wrong because we sit in the room and it takes 40 minutes for them to come in. So I'm like, okay, usually it takes a long time because they're trying to think of, like, how are we going to break the news? So they cut the lights off. You got a screen like this. They show her brain, the image of her brain, and they take the little laser boy and put it up on the, and when I look at it, you see like 7 little spots on her brain. So I ain't no doctor. I told you I got a GED. I ain't brilliant, but I ain't dumb. I know those spots ain't supposed to be there. And so I'm talking to the doctor. She, they going roundabout. I'm like, look, man, just, what I'm saying? Just keep it watching. What is this? She's like, well, we don't know if it's cancerous, but we believe that it's MS, it's multiple sclerosis. And I was like, all right, what is that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. I'm like, what is it? Is she gonna die? That's the first thing. In real, like, you don't know. Like, that's the first thing. I'm like, is she gonna die? It was like, no, it's chronic. She gonna live with it forever. I'm like, what? Well, see, it's here, but if it get on her spine, and she's not gonna be able to walk. She could possibly not see. Like, we going over all the hookup. I'm like, all right, bet. We leave the hospital. My wife is looking at me in the hospital. My girl don't cry. The doctor asked her, like, yo, you straight? My wife, she don't move. The doctor's like, okay, good. Now, you're going to have to take off work for about 3 or 4 months. We're going to have to do some testing. And my girl a teardrop. The doctor was like, whoa, I just told you had MS. You didn't cry. I just told you have to take off work. You cried. You didn't have insurance? She's like, yeah, we got insurance. But my wife's job is like her identity. So we get home, we sit down and talk. I call Moni like she got MS, Moni. I know about MS because her best friend in college got it, and she in the wheelchair, one of her arms, she has slurred. So I'm like, all right, it's showtime. My wife ain't there yet, so let me find out what to do. I started doing all my homework. Homework says the only thing that they know causes is stress. So I might have been like the number 10 motivational speaker at that time. Number 5, your boy going to hyperdrive. I started studying. My wife going to work again. She coming home stressed out. I'm like, oh, that's not going to work. You're going to have to quit. She's like, well, I don't mind quitting, but do you got enough money? Like, you got enough money for me to quit? I'm like, I got enough money. She's like, no, I'm not talking about for the year or 2. I'm talking about for the next 30 years. I went from the number 10, number 5 to the number 1 motivational speaker in the world. Oh, you're not hearing what I'm saying? I started getting on stage and realizing, like, yo, people's like, yo, E, what? You just went to a whole other level. I'm not speaking no more to entertain. I'm not speaking to help people. I'm speaking so my girl never have to go back to work again. I'm speaking so that the MS don't kill her. I got a different drive. I got a different why. I got to make this $1.8 million so my girl can quit for the rest of her life. I'm taking all gigs. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And the problem with some of you in this room, you don't have no drive. You ain't got nothing pushing you. You ain't got no reason for waking up in the morning. You ain't got no reason for pushing past that pain. You have no reason. You better find one before you get out of here today. I got to get it to San Diego. I could take some shortcuts, but you don't take shortcuts for the person who was there with you when you were homeless. You don't take shortcuts to the person that was hiding you in their mama's house and feeding you in the winter months because she didn't want you out in the cold. You don't take shortcuts for the person that made you go to college. You don't take shortcuts for the person that was able to get the first house in her name because your credit was shot. You don't take the shortcut with somebody that had your 2 kids and was on the hospital bed, could have died having your baby. You don't take a shortcut for people you love. You rise to the level and do what you got to do. It's your turn. There's nothing wrong. You don't owe nobody nothing. It's your turn. You shouldn't feel guilty. It's your turn. It's your time. You've blessed everybody else. You've set everybody else for success. You've compromised you for them, and look where you are. It's time for you. And don't you know that the best thing you could do for them is to be the best version of you? Don't you understand that you're not helping them by not being the best version of you? The only way you're really going to bless them is to be the best you can be.
So many people are waiting. You're waiting for things to be perfect. You're waiting for everyone to get themselves together. You're waiting for someone to invite you into the room. You're waiting for someone to give you a seat at the table. You're waiting for someone to validate your gift. You're waiting for someone to call your name. You're waiting for someone to give you the opportunity. You're waiting for everything to line up. You're waiting for all the situations to come together perfectly. And I'm telling you, you cannot wait. You got to start working right now. Depression is not waiting for you to get it together. Poverty's not waiting. Poverty's not waiting for the perfect moment, for the convenient time to get on you. No. Poverty will just roll up on you and disrupt your entire life. Fear's not waiting. Stress is not waiting. Your bills are not waiting. And if fear is not going to wait to attack you, then you can't wait to attack it.
I want you to think about that loved one. I will not leave them to do it themselves. I will not leave them handicapped. I will not leave my wife in a wheelchair. Not on my watch. She will not get in a wheelchair. She will not lose her sight on my watch. She will not be able to walk. Not on my watch. You will go to Cali. You will live in that house. You will get a pool. You will learn how to swim. You will be in the sun in the wintertime. You will live your best life. Not on my watch. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself of some stuff that has happened on your watch. You have allowed some stuff to happen on your watch that should have never happened on your watch. You must be your best version. You must be your best version. Because somebody is counting. You better go inside. You still looking outside for the stuff that's already inside. You still looking for someone to save you when you already your superhero. You looking for some information from somebody when you already got what you need in your head. It's just time for you to get up and be the best version of you. I can means I have the ability to do it. I got what it takes. I have the ability to do it. I got what it takes to get a PhD. No, I'm not. Academically, I'm not there. But I am average skilled, but I'm phenomenally willed. I got what it takes. I got average skill, but I got phenomenal will. I can. I have the ability to do it. I will. Somebody count on me. I will. I have the willpower to make it happen. I must. My wife needs me. I must. My son needs me. I must. My daughter needs me. I didn't do what my father did and drop out, and then I dropped out. I didn't do what my grandfather did, drop out, and then I dropped out. I will make a way for my kids. Guess what? They don't even know what FAFSA is. They don't know what a loan is. Why? Because I put $200,000 aside cash for both of them to pay for them to go to school. I must. It's not an option. And the reason why some of you are not where you're supposed to be, you've given yourself an option. You've given yourself an out. You've given yourself an excuse. You've given yourself room not to do it.
What up? It's your boy E.T. Flight Assessment 2.0. Look, I love the assessment so much. that it took me to a whole nother level. Like I'm telling y'all think I've always been here. I promise you, there was a time I was lost. I'm just being real. There was a time that I was just shooting. I didn't know what to aim for. Like I didn't know. And so I wasn't making the money I'm making now. I didn't know, y'all. I had a gift. I didn't really know what the gift was. I didn't know how to use it. I remember struggles in my marriage because I didn't know who I was, struggled with my kid. So the flight assessment was phenomenal because it changed my life. It gave me a sense of clarity that I never had before. Like it showed me my value and it showed me like how to market my value, how to understand my value, how to sell my value, like how to put a price tag on what I was worth. I didn't know before. I was watching other videos, watching other people, mimicking other people, trying to do what other people were doing. It didn't work, y'all. And then boom, this assessment showed me me. Now I'm gonna be honest. While I love the assessment, it was on some PhD stuff. Like it was like an advanced degree. So I took the flight assessment 2.0 and simplified it for you. Flight assessment now is a pilot, a flight attendant, a ground crew, air traffic control. Like I simplified it with symbols and words that you can understand so that you can immediately take it and boom and do something with it. You're going to be able to use it immediately. You're going to figure out who you are, why you tick, what you do. And then you're going to be able to boom, take who you are and what you do and put it in the marketplace and make money. Listen to me very closely. Not only are you going to figure out who you are, you're going to figure out who everybody around you is. And guess what? You're going to slow life down. You're going to slow the game down and you're going to be able to do and be and have stuff you've never had before. So do me a favor. Listen to me. In 15 minutes, your whole life is going to change. Like I revamped the whole thing. I made the investment. I studied this thing for 5-6 years. I studied you. I got it, y'all. I got it. It's going to take 15 minutes. And in 15 minutes, you're going to know you like you've never known you before. You're going to have resources. You're going to have the people that's going to be able to help you. You're going to be able to go, be, do, have everything you've ever dreamed of. You're going to speak with clarity. You're going to move with clarity. You're going to think with clarity. You're going to write with clarity. And that clarity is going to open up doors that you never imagined that could be open. Are you hearing me? So I went from a YouTube sensation to the #1 motivational speaker in the world. So I want you to do me a favor. Act right now. Don't think, don't overthink, right? Make the investment. Don't spend no money. Make the investment. You're going to get your money back. Click the button, register, sign up, and do me a favor, bro. I promise you when you do, after that 15 minutes, you are about to make the rest of your life the best of your life. It's your boy E.T. The flight assessment has revolutionized my life and my family's life and my family's coming life. Let it revolutionize you and your family to come.
Be careful who your heroes are. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, be careful of the rapper who you blew up and made #1, but he ain't coming to your school. I'm just saying, the dude that you rapping, you know all his lyrics, but you don't know math and science. I'm just being real. The dude that you blew up, the person that you worship, they came to your city and did a concert, but they won't come to your school. They won't come visit our kids in jail. Be careful who you look up to. I want to look up to people who looking out for me. I want my hero to be somebody, if I needed to count on them, I can count on them like they can count on me. Be careful of the people that you worship and you idolize. Be careful of the people that you look up to who tearing down your community. Be careful. Be careful of the people who not taking you back to your history. Some of y'all kids don't even know. Y'all don't even know our history. Y'all don't even know the people who fought for you to be able to sit right here, right now. I'm just being real. Most of us sitting right here because of the people in the 50s and the 60s. Family Lou had a strong voice. People talk about me and how my passion, she was way passionate than I was. She was passionate when it wasn't okay to be passionate because of the color of your skin. And it definitely wasn't all right for a woman to talk like that. And she still was talking like that. Why? Because she was thinking about us. And we here now. We need leaders, y'all. And we got it in us. We just got distracted with the toys. We got distracted with the toys. Ain't nothing wrong with the toys, but we wasn't on that.
Listen to me. I take these dudes that's millionaires, that's multimillionaires, that's billionaires, that these kids look up to. I promise you, my grandma got a 3rd grade education. They can't hold water with my grandmother. These boys can't hold water with my grandmother. My grandma took care of a whole community. Just because you're a billionaire, a millionaire, that don't make you nobody. Money don't make you. You got a car, you driving a car, you putting that stuff up on Instagram. You can't hold water with my grandma. My grandma held down a whole community with a job washing toilets. Making other people's beds and sending their kids to school. She raised the whole block came to my grandma when they were sick. The whole block came to my grandma to eat. The whole block. These rappers can't hold water against her, but you worshiping people you shouldn't be worshiping because you done forgot where you came from. You run around here worshiping somebody because they didn't put something up on Instagram and your grandma the reason why you still here. Your own daddy didn't raise you, but your grandma did. She shouldn't even be raising kids. But you worshiping some dude you don't even know. Somebody on TV, somebody on Instagram, somebody on some phone. When you got heroes right in your own community. You better take care of the people that take care of you. All my life, I drove a Ford. I ain't want no Ford. I wanted some other stuff. But why did I drive a Ford? Because my mom worked for Ford. And she said, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Chrysler ain't how we eat. We don't eat from Chrysler. Don't you buy no 300. This is how we eat. I had a Mountaineer. I had an Escort. My first whip was an Escort. I ain't want no doggone Escort. Nobody want to drive around no Escort. But I heard what my mom said. Chrysler is not how we put food on the table. We work for Ford. So when you buy a Ford, we eat. I'm telling you, young people, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't worship somebody that ain't going to take care of you. You worship the people that take care of you. All right, we're going to get to my message. I'm still on history. I apologize. We're going to get there. I promise you. I know what y'all brought me here for, but we gotta go there. I just want you to see. Handsome little couple. I feel so bad for Coretta too when she lost Martin Luther King. Cause like when you lose Martin Luther King, who you about to get with? You feel me? You, that's it. You through. You already know you ain't about to get married again. Tyrone. You know you ain't about to marry Tyrone. You know it ain't going down like that. It's it. You know once you lose Martin Luther King, that's it. I'm talking about who else? Come on. Who the second? Come on. Ain't nobody else. She made a sacrifice and she knew she was making a sacrifice. She told him don't do it. He did it anyway. And what I love about our sisters is that once she knew her husband was in, she was in. She gave up all her little dreams and goals, said, this the route we going, this the route we going. She came to the funeral all black mourning. She lost a giant, y'all. We ain't had one of these since he left. We ain't had nobody to hold water with him since we left. I ain't saying these names of these jokers on TV that call themselves our leaders. Ain't nobody had this kind of integrity. Nobody had this kind of sacrifice. Nobody had that Holy Ghost that he had when he spoke. And I have a dream. You listen to that speech right now, you get chills. That was 40-some doggone years ago. You get chills today when they play it. Some of these other jokers, they ain't about us. They about getting that check. They about the limelight. He wasn't about that. He was about us. And we got to get back to that. And there's some little king in this room. I don't know who you are. You want to rap. That's cool. But if you rap about us. Rap to help us. Rap to free us.